Number 3, we want to solve without using a calculator. We have 6 factorial on the top, and then we have 6 minus 3 in parentheses factorial on the bottom. Alright, so here's how this works. I'm going to simplify first. So 6 factorial, leave it, and then 6 minus 3 is going to be 3, and then factorial on the bottom. Alright, so 6 factorial is 6 times 5 times 4 times 3. I'm going to stop at 3 because I noticed we had a 3 on the bottom. So I'm going to write 3 factorial, because 3 factorial just means 3, 2, 1. Alright, but since we have a 3 factorial on the bottom, we don't have to actually write it all out. Those two terms are going to divide each other out. So you just go down until you meet that number that's on the bottom. So when these two are equal, whenever you get to that point, you can stop. You don't have to spell it all out like we did up here. Save yourself some writing. And then we just do 6 times 5 times 4. So we can do 5 times 4 is 20. 20 times 6 is 120. And so it becomes really nice that you can do without a calculator. Alright. Number 4. So similar, we have an extra value on the bottom. So on the top we have 4 factorial, and then we have 2 factorial, and this is times 4 minus 2 factorial. So here's what we get. We're going to subtract 4 and 2. So on the bottom we're going to have, well, on the top we have 4 factorial, on the bottom this 2 factorial. I'll leave it alone. 4 minus 2 is another 2 factorial. So these two side by side, we just have to multiply them all. Alright. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start spelling out the top. 4 factorial is 4 times 3 times 2. I'm going to stop because that's the largest number, so I'm going to say 2 factorial. That 2 factorial will cancel out this first 2 factorial, but I had a second one on the bottom. It doesn't cancel out both of them, just one. So this other 2 factorial, we're going to spell out 2 times 1. Alright, so what we end up with is 4 times 3, 2 times 1. Alright, so you can furthermore reduce more. 2 times 1 is just 2. And guess what? 4 is divisible by 2. So we can get rid of this 2 and divide 4 by 2, and so this number becomes 2. And so all we're left with is 2 times 3, which gives us 6. So we simplified this, 4 minus 2, and then we started to spell out 4 factorial, which is 4 times 3 times 2 times 1, but we stopped at 2 factorial because we noticed 1 on the bottom. So we got rid of 1. We spelled the other one out, 2 times 1. And so when we got rid of those two, we were left with 4 times 3 on the top, 2 times 1 on the bottom. 2 times 1 is 2, and that number 4 is divisible by 2, so that and that divides and reduces to give us 2. 2 times 3 is 6.